Alright, welcome to part 4 of my video game collection, and I was about to move on to the PS3 and 360 games until I noticed I had more PS2 games to show off, as well as some of my portable games here. So I'll start off by showing King of Fighters Maximum Impact, and this comes with 2 discs. I'll just open that up, show off some of the artwork. And I have Mortal Kombat Deception Premium Pack, and this comes with 2 discs as well. Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the Premium Edition. And this was the final Mortal Kombat game that they made for last-gen consoles, till they moved on to the remake one. And gotta love Final Fantasy 12. Alright, moving on to my portable games here. For Game Boy Advance, I have X-Men Reign of Apocalypse, and this is a fun 2D side-scrolling game. So if you love the X-Men arcade game where you could, like, pick between, I think 5 different X-Men and side-scroll and beat the crap out of things, you could do that in this one as well. So it's pretty fun, but it's super short. Final Fight 1. Of course, with Cody, Guy, and, what's his name? The suplex guy there. Oh my god. He's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I can't believe I forgot his name. I know it starts with an H, I think. Alright. Well, epic fail on the remembering of the name of that guy. But anyways, moving on. Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors. And I mentioned I used to be a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. Legacy of Goku. Legacy of Goku 2. Taiketsu. Boo's Fury. Advanced Adventure. GT. So yeah, you can see how much of a fan I really was. Let's see. Should I move on to the DS, PSP? Let's move on to the PSP games. Of course, God of War, Chains of Olympus, and God of War Ghosts of Sparta. Can't wait to play the HD makeover. Tekken Dark Resurrection, which is pretty much Tekken 5, just ported to the PSP. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. It's pretty fun, pretty fast as to the other Alpha games. Crisis Core from Final Fantasy VII. And I believe this was the prequel to Final Fantasy VII. Silent Hill Origins. And more Dragon Ball Z games. Shin Budokai. Guilty Gear Judgment. Love Guilty Gear. Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles. And I believe that came with 2 games. The Castlevania, if I could see that, Rondu of Blood, and Castlevania Sympathy of the Night. So it comes with those 2 games there. Metal Gear Solid, Portable Ops. And I can't remember if it was this one or the other one that's going to be with the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. I know it comes with Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and one of the ones that came for PSP, which I can't remember. And this is not a game, this is a movie, Fast and Furious for the PSP. Alright, now moving on to the PS3 game. Alright, Tekken 6. Of course, I already mentioned I love Tekken, so of course I was going to get Tekken 6 for my collection. Resident Evil 5. I love Resident Evil, so of course I was going to get this one. Prototype. Fun free roaming game. Open world like GTA, except you don't steal cars. You can hijack helicopters, which is fun, and you could throw people miles and miles away. It's very cool, but mediocre, I would say, at best. Dead Space. If you love Resident Evil, you'll love Dead Space. Assassin's Creed 2. This was the game that actually got me hooked on the series. I never played the original, and I ended up getting, or rather, playing this one first, before the first one, and I was just hooked ever since. I ended up buying Brotherhood, and I will get Revelations later on. Ghostbusters, the video game. I love the movies, I got the game. Enough said. Batman Arkham Asylum, one of the best Batman games of this generation, and I can't wait to get Arkham City. Metal Gear Solid 4. This was the main reason why I bought a PS3 in the first place, because of this game right here. And over here, those are all my DVD collection, by the way. Yes, I have plenty of movies. Castlevania and Lords of Shadow. Sorry, fun Castlevania game. Dead Space 2. I enjoyed the first one, and like I mentioned before, if you love Resident Evil, you'll definitely love Dead Space 2. Or 1, whichever you prefer to play first. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds. The collector's edition, or special edition, I should say. And I did pre-order Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but I canceled my pre-order because I'm going to get Gears of War 3 pretty soon. So I wanted to have some money left over for that instead of the more characters and more levels that they put in there for Marvel vs. Capcom. And they still don't have Mega Man or Venom, which sucks, yeah. Don't know why. They said they're going to probably make them as DLC, or at least the fans said that, but they never did. Transformers, Dark of the Moon. Mediocre Transformers game. War for Cybertron is much better, so I recommend playing War for Cybertron. Red Faction Armageddon. Fun action-adventure game. You could tear shit up and repair it magically with your magic device on your arm there. Splatterhouse. I enjoyed the classics, and I did enjoy this one. Plus, it comes with all three of the classics, which is even better. Tron. I enjoyed the movie. I think this was like a prequel to the movie, or to the events that happened in the movie. I would say it's mediocre at best. Yeah, if you're planning on playing this, you might want to rent it and not buy it. Moving on to more PS3 games, I have Blaze Blue Continuum Shift. Fun 2D fighter, reminds me a lot like Guilty Gear, but it's no surprise since it's made from the same people who made Guilty Gear. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. And you guys already know I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Lost Planet 2. And wait, did I already show off one for... Well, anyways, I have another one for 360. I don't know how I ended up with two, but I have two of them. Fun third-person shooter. Epic boss fights. That's all you need to know. Killzone 2. Never played the first one. Ended up coming late to this one. It's very fun. The story is very long. I like the graphics. And all around, it's just enjoyable. And I do have the third one as well. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. If there's a Spider-Man game, I will buy it. As long as it's decent. Transformers War for Cybertron. Pretty much the only good Transformers game that's out now. And the multiplayer is just a crap load of fun. Whew, going on. God of War Collection. I know I already showed you guys the first two original copies for PS2, but I decided to buy the collection as well, because it comes with a bunch of cool stuff, as well as trophies. And who doesn't love trophies? Yes, sorry, I'm a trophy whore, I know. Heavy Rain. It's an awesome detective-style game, I guess you could call it. You play between the roles of 4 characters. I love the character models in this game. It's very well done, very polished. And God of War 3. I don't know if I want to call it the... Well, I guess it's the best God of War out of the entire series. I don't know. The graphics are up there. They're top-notch. And the action, too. But if you like action games and ripping shit apart, then God of War 3 is definitely the game to get. Especially if you're into like super violent games. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. As I mentioned before, Assassin's Creed 2 was the game to introduce me, or got me hooked on the series. Superhero Squad. Don't even ask. I don't even know why I got that, but I got it anyways. Vanquish. fun action-adventure game. You can go ape shit with your guns and super powered suit and slide across the floor and stuff and dodge missiles and bullets and all kinds of crazy stuff. Enslave, mediocre action-adventure game. Dead Rising 2. Played the first one for 360, ended up getting the second one for PS3, and I loved the hell out of it. It's just mindless zombie killing. Who doesn't love that? Plus you can combine cool weapons, and it's co-op. Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, not a lot of people are a huge fan of this one because it's very linear and not like the other Final Fantasies before it, but I happen to enjoy it for what it is. I mean, it's still Final Fantasy regardless. Well, I mean, as much as Final Fantasy-esque kind of game there it is, but I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. I'm just like blah 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 blah. Final Fantasy blah. All right. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2 Collector's Edition. Sort of a disappointment because the game was super short. However, they did release some DLC for it, and it's still short and simple. I mean, you feel super powerful right off the bat, so it's not much of a challenge. But it was still fun regardless, I guess. Alright, I'm going to stop the video right here, move on to part 5, which I'm going to show off all my 360 games, and that should be it. Alright.